Welcome to Consumer's Choice. Consumer's Choice has been helping Broward and Palm Beach County consumers for over 20 years. In this video, we're going to talk about how to spot test your furniture to see if it's dry clean only so that you can avoid costly dry cleaning charges and safely clean your upholstery with water-based solutions. Extraction with a pH-controlled, water-based solution is the best way to thoroughly clean and rinse upholstered fabrics. This is an upholstery tool. All the power of the truck mount outside is focused on this small hand tool. The high-pressure pump sends pH-neutral, water-based solution through this line into this application jet at the end of the line, which injects it into the fiber, where emulsifiers flush away body oils and dirt. This is the vacuum line, which recovers the solution from the fabric through this orifice, thoroughly removing the water and emulsified dirt and body oils from the fabric. Now, whether we use high temperature depends upon the fabric because different fabrics have different temperature tolerances. Some furniture, however, is made with dry clean only fabrics. And these are fabrics that have adverse reactions to the presence of water or moisture. Such reactions include color bleeding, oxidation, water rings, fabric backing bleed through, and fiberfill bleed through. Some fabrics can also, in the presence of water, lose their sheen. So it's very important to be able to tell if your furniture is dry clean only. Another reason is because dry cleaning is very expensive, and you don't want to pay for any expensive service that you may not necessarily need. Now, the best way to determine the care instructions of your sofa is to read the underside of the sofa or read the literature that came with the sofa when you bought it. Often the label is a glue-on or stick-on label located on the stage of the sofa or the surface upon which the cushion rests. Sometimes this label is absent or it just falls off and it's removed. Sometimes the label is removed at furniture showrooms so that dry clean only labels don't deter the sales of furniture. So even if the furniture store tells you that it's wet cleanable, well, you always want to test. Now, you're going to want to pick a place on your furniture. Well, it will not matter if you have an adverse reaction when you do the spot test. I recommend lifting up one of the seat cushions or backing cushions and testing the fabric on the underside or the support stage. This will ensure that we test the fabric and the fabric backing, the fiberfill of the sofa as well as the trim threading. Also, if we cause a visible reaction, it will be located in a place where it's invisible when the cushions are down and in place. To do our spot test, we're just going to need 5 common household items: a clean white cotton cloth, a bottle of clear water, a bottle of clear dishwashing liquid, a small container, and a spoon. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our clear water and we're going to pour it into the container, about 3 ounces or so, just about so much. And we're going to need only about 3 or 4 drops of your clear dishwashing liquid. Just about like so. And we're going to use the spoon to stir it so that we have suspended the soap well in the water. And what we've done is we've created a solution that is very similar to the pH of the cleaning solution that we use when we clean sofas. So we're going to now take our clean white cloth and we're going to absorb as much of this solution as we can into our cloth, and we're going to proceed over to our sofa. Now, once we've selected our test area, we're going to take our washcloth saturated with our solution and work it into the fabric of the test area. We're going to be sure to thoroughly saturate the fabric backing, and the part of the fiberfill or stuffing of the sofa. We're going to work it in very vigorously, making sure that we get this area nice and damp. Now, as you work it in, your area that you're testing should start to get very wet, and it should start to show sort of a darker color because of the presence of all the moisture. And now that we've thoroughly saturated our test area, satisfied that we've gotten all the materials moist so we can see if any of them have a reaction, we're going to leave the cushion up just a little bit off the stage to allow it to ventilate so it'll dry for 24 hours. Well, here we are 24 hours later, and we're going to check our area to see whether or not we can visibly notice any difference at all in the area where we did our spot test. Now, we did our spot test right in this area here, right on the corner of this label, and we can see that there's no water rings at all, there's no fabric backing bleed through, there's no sort of any fiberfill bleed through or color bleeding or oxidation at all. So we know that because we can't see at all where we did our spot test, that is, there's no indication at all, that means that this sofa had no reaction to the water and is going to be able to tolerate a wet cleaning process. My name's Bruce White. We sincerely hope this information has been helpful, and we'll see you next time. For the best upholstery, carpet, and air duct cleaning in Broward or Palm Beach, call 954-942-5760 in Broward or 561-738-7877 in Palm Beach.